Hello and welcome to Jams. Welcome to Magic Boy for the SNES. This was a game released in 1993. There were several ports of it onto other consoles, notably onto MS-DOS, which I had a version of it on a floppy disk, if you can believe that. It's a good game. It's a nice little platformer. It's aimed at quite a young audience, but the platforming elements are there enough so that it keeps an older audience engaged. Password systems rather than save states, but you do get 3 continues, I think. Yeah, 3 continues and 3 lives per continue, with the option of kind of earning more lives as you go. So you play as Magic Boy, this kind of little blonde dude with a cape. He's a wizard's apprentice, I think. He's done goofed. He's managed to let all of his master's monsters out of the wizard dungeon. Quite why the master has a wizard dungeon and a small boy remains to be seen. The jury is out. And quite where this very, very irresponsible guy is, not really sure. That block, there we go. So this is one of the power-ups you can get, which allows you to skip a level, which is quite nice. The only thing about it is you don't get the points associated with doing the rest. So you see my score is now 310, so I don't get the points for capturing the rest of the monsters, etc. So what you do is you go up to these monsters, you smash them with your wand, and then drop them down into the dungeon you see at the bottom. That's a pretty good weapon power-up. Drop them down into the bottom. You see they're struggling in a bag when I run over them. If you leave them struggling in the bag too long, they escape and cock you up. Oh, it's night time. Not really sure what that does. If you leave the monsters in their little bags, they come out and mess you up. If you leave them in their little dungeon things for too long, they pop back out in the same place in the level where they originally spawned, which can be quite frustrating, particularly if they were in a difficult place or they had a particularly difficult attack pattern to get round. These blue blocks I'm jumping on give you a bonus, I think 1,000 points when you... What the hell is that thing? When you collect them all. Level's over once you collect all the monsters. There we go. You may have seen me collecting letters throughout that last one. The letters spell out the word extra, so you gain an extra life. So let's quickly move on. So this is the this is the ice level. You first encounter these ice blocks, which suck. They slam you straight into that snake. It's hiding kind of just off screen. So what you do, follow this arrow, smash them up, pick up the power up, and then off you go. So I like this. It represents a very interesting point in games from kind of homeworld and platformy point of view. So that kind of wheel where you select the levels, you can see very easily how they've got from that to some of the more traditional kind of, here's a homeworld that you can free roam around, and each of the homeworlds gets you access to a new bunch of didn't fire the bomb fast enough. Gets you access to a new bunch of levels, and it's very nicely done. I mean, it's not by any means the first game to do that, but I just like how it's laid out. It was the first game that I kind of, when I was younger, really sort of picked up on and went, okay, this is where they got that idea from, or this is how that idea developed. Alrighty then. So once you've done the first 4 of these, the ones that are blacked out, see him jumping about, the ones that are blacked out become visitable. Is that a word? Visitable? It is now. Oh no. Oh, won't get the bonus. That's the trick for this level, that one, the buff squares. They make this kind of strange kind of noise that I assume it's lava coming out of there. So, as with most kind of standard platforming games, water is death. Just about get him. Yeah. Water is death, and it can cause you some quite serious problems in some places because, oh dear, like that, you can fall down, and you can't really control yourself when you're falling. There's a life in there, yeah. And you see that, no. So you see that block there? You're kind of tempted to shoot it, but if you do, you don't make the jump. And there's nothing in it anyway. Or that, I think there's, sorry, I lie, I think there's a letter in it. Alrighty then. Oh, and those blue blocks, yeah, they disappear. Which sucks. So that's all the monsters. And you see now we've got access to levels 7, 6, and 5. So let's see what's the new bit for this one. Oh, okay. Yeah, if you don't do the jump right, it bounces you back. Kind of like the, yeah, you see, you're all back all the way up to the top. You can't, once you make one mistake, that's it, you're screwed. Ah, god damn it, that's frustrating. Worst bit about this level, there's nowhere to kill yourself. So you're kind of stuck here until you do all the jumps. I remember this from when I was a kid. This is really frustrating. I mean, to be fair, I was doing it with a keyboard rather than a controller, which I think makes like... And they've just done it. They've done it so that if you mess up the jumps, you land straight on the other blue blocks. I like that. It's a kind of... Whoever designed this, like probably the father of whoever designed Dark Souls, or, you know, it's that kind of evil. No! Ah, you bastard. Alright then, so that's Magic Boy. I'm going to be stuck here a while, and I will see you again next time. Bye!